Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. Effects of the deep low pressure continues on a number of governorates of the Sultanate, and the Ministry of Health evacuates all Al-Nahda hospital temporarily. 4 people die in separate accidents. An air wing of Royal Oman Police conducts a number of rescue operations, saving 4 residents in Wadi Al-Kabir in the Wilaya of Al-Ibri. And the Sultanate's embassies continue celebrations of the glorious 43rd National Day in a number of international capitals. Those were the headlines, and now the news in details. Effects of the deep low pressure continues on a number of the governorates of the Sultanate. The Public Authority for the Civil Aviation said that the effect is still affecting those governorates today and tomorrow, calling everybody to be cautious while wadis overflow and also not to venture out to sea. Governorate of Muscat witnessed since early morning medium to heavy rains, causing most of the wadis and tributaries to overflow in the wilayas of the governorate. In the governorate of Al-Dakhliya, medium to heavy rains also fell and caused wadis to overflow in the wilaya of Nizwa, Izki and Bahla. In the governorate of Al-Dahra, heavy to medium rain fell to the wilaya of Ibri, Yankul and Dhank, which caused the wadis to overflow. And in the governorate of South Al-Batna, a number of its wadis and tributaries overflew as the wilayas of Al-Rastaq, Al-Musanna, Nakhal and Al-Awabi witnessed medium to heavy rainfall. On this weather condition development in the governorates of the Sultanate, we have on the line with us Mr. Khalid bin Khamis Al-Jahwari, Assistant Director of Weather Focus Center at the Public Authority for Civil Aviation. Welcome, Mr. Khalid, to the news.
Good evening to you and good evening to all our viewers.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Could you please enlighten us with the current weather situation?
Yes, as you mentioned, moderate to heavy rains fell over most of the northern parts of Oman. We have recorded high rainfall amounts in our meteorological weather stations. Let me just highlight some of the noticeable rainfall amounts recorded in our weather stations. We have recorded 153 millimeters in Siq. We have also recorded 130 millimeters in Dhank. Ibra also in the governorate of Northern Al-Sharqiyya has recorded 121 millimeters in the last 24 hours. Right now, according to the latest satellite images, most of the convective clouds associated with the low pressure system has actually moved to the east. Therefore, we expect the influence of this low pressure to be over by tomorrow. There will be some chances for isolated rain showers, but according to the latest numerical weather prediction charts, we expect most of the severe weather to be over by tomorrow. But there will be still a chance for isolated rain showers, but mostly nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Khalid, for joining us in the news. And yep. Rains submerged a number of vehicles in the Wilaya of Liwa and Shenas in the governorate of North Al-Batna and also caused to block a number of roads. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources continues its operations of reconstruction and cleaning of roads due to the rainfall and its aftermath. The Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance announced the death of 4 people due to the rainfall in the Sultanate. In the governorate of North Batna, 1 person died in Wadi Falaj Al-Qabail, while another died by electric shock in the Wilaya of Al-Kabura. 2 people died when their cars turned over as a result of rainwater on the road in the Wilaya of Al-Amrat, in the governorate of Muscat, and in the governorate of Al-Dahira. The Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance, in cooperation with Royal Air Force of Oman and citizens, conducted 35 rescue operations and rescued 139 people, among them 4 residents in Wadi Al-Kabir in the Wilaya of Ibri in the governorate of Al-Dahira. We have on the line with us now is Lieutenant Ibrahim bin Salim, Al-Lamki, Civil Defense Operations. Welcome, Captain, to our news.
Yes, good evening to you and good evening to the viewers.
Thank you. Welcome. Can you brief us on the latest rescue operations?
Yes, talking about the Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance rescue operations, as you know, the Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance have been actively involved in 99 rescue operations since early morning today, and most of that rescue operation was in North Al-Batna and South Al-Batna. Also, we have around 18 rescue operation in Muscat. and 17 in El Boremi, and we didn't record anything from the south, Sharqiya and Dhofar and Al-Wusta. Currently, while I'm talking to you, there is 3 rescue operations going on. One of them in North Al-Sharqiya in Bidiya. There was 2 people trapped in the wadi, and our rescue teams couldn't reach them because of the heavy rains and also the increasing of the water level. So helicopter from police aviation requested, and still the rescue operations going on. Another rescue operation we have in Adam also currently in the same time, 2 people also trapped in Wadi Ras Al Jabal, and as the latest news or information I've got, that all of them rescued by a citizen. And also in Birka we have 18 years old male who fall down in the stream valley or the drain of the wadi, and our water rescue squads is still searching. So this is what I can say now about the public authority and civil defense rescue operation.
Could you please tell us more about blocked roads and areas surrounded by rainwater?
Yes, regarding the roads and other issues regarding the blockage in the roads, I think the Royal Oman Police can give the right information regarding all these details, because from my side I can give you the information for our rescue operations, because I cannot give you really right information because I don't have all the information about the roads. But regarding the rescue operation and also EMS operation, we can talk about it from our side.
What is your advice for the citizens and residents?
Yes, talking about the advice to the residents and citizens, as always we say, they have to stay inside their houses, and if there is not necessary to go out, we prefer them to stay at house. And also, in case there is an urgent issue, they have to go out, they must drive carefully, and they have to keep the safety distance between the cars during the rains. And also they have to be away from the rumors and to take or to get the right information from the right sources, and to follow the weather forecasting, and also to keep eyes on their children and not to go to near to the wadis and to the stream valleys. So this is always we are repeating the advice, and hope and we ask Allah to preserve all the citizens and residents in Oman.
Thank you very much, Captain, for joining us in our news. The Ministry of Health announced a temporary evacuation of Al Nahda Hospital for precautionary reasons and to ensure patients' safety until the weather condition in the Sultanate improves. The hospital transferred at least 7 patients to Sultan Qaboos University Hospital and Royal Hospital and discharged 6 patients as their health became better. They also formed a team of experts to evaluate the situation at the hospital to discuss the possibility of opening some emergency services. Still to come in our news bulletin. An unusual backdrop of scenery created by the nature was witnessed by the Sultanate recently.
زمان اختلف الأخين تويكس ففصلوا إنتاجهم عن بعض، وكل واحد فيهم حب يعمل أحلى صباع شوكولاتة. بس اللي حصل إنه اللي على اليمين حط كراميل على البسكوت، وبالصدفة اللي على الشمال برضه حط كراميل على البسكوت. اللي على اليمين غرق الصباع في الشوكولاتة، واللي على الشمال برضه عمل كده. في الآخر الصباعين طلعوا زي بعض بالظبط، بس كل أخ لسه مقتنع إن التويكس بتاعه أحلى. تويكس، كل صباع أحلى من التاني.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Rejoicing at the glorious 43rd National Day, the Sultan's embassies in Bahrain, Cairo, Washington, Germany and Belgium in the Kingdom of Bahrain, a reception was held on this occasion, which was presided over by Sayyid Tariq ibn Musallam al-Busaidi, charge d'affaires of the Sultan's embassy in Bahrain. It was attended by His Excellency Ghanem Fahd Al-Bonem, Bahrain's Foreign Affairs Minister, who commended the strong brotherly and historical relations between the countries and the people and the progress it witnessed at all levels. The Sultan's embassy in the U.S. held a ceremony on the occasion of the 43rd Glorious National Day. Her Excellency Hanina bin Sultan Al Mughayriya, Sultan's accredited ambassador to the United States of America, received a number of political figures, diplomats and businessmen. The ceremony included exhibition of books and photos about the achievements which the Sultan witnessed during the previous 43 years. The Sultan's embassy in the Egyptian capital, Cairo, held a ceremony to celebrate the 43rd National Day under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali Al Kharthi, Sultan's accredited ambassador to Egypt. The ceremony was attended by a large crowd from all diplomatic, political, cultural and media levels. The Sultan's embassy in the German capital Berlin held a ceremony to celebrate the 43rd Glorious National Day under the auspices of His Excellency Khalid bin Suleiman Ba Omar, Sultan's accredited ambassador to Germany. The ceremony was attended by senior German officials in various fields and a number of Omani students studying in Germany. The Sultan's embassy in Brussels, Belgium, held a ceremony to celebrate the glorious 43rd National Day, with the participation of a group of European, foreign and Arab diplomats, academics and intellectuals and friends of the Sultanates residing in Belgium. The ceremony was an opportunity to review the accomplishments realized in the Sultanates in all fields and different walks of life, namely economic, social, health, educational, cultural, sports and other aspects which make the Sultanate under the leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos a successful model example for development. The Sultanate's mountains in the wilaya of Al-Awabi in the governorate of South Batna were blanketed with high clouds, and in As-Safah in the governorate of Dhahira, the area was covered with hailstones, which formed a very rare and beautiful landscape. Now for the general weather forecast. Cloudy to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the governorates of Musandam, Al-Brahmi, North and South Al-Batna, Dhahira, Muscat, Dakhliya, North and South Sharqiya, with thunder showers. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the governorates of Wusta and Dhofar, with chances of intermittent rainfall. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate along the coast of the Sea of Oman, while it will be easterly to southeasterly light to moderate along the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the coast of the Governorate of Musandam and the Sea of Oman will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters, while it will be slight along the rest of the Sultanate with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Effects of the deep low pressure continues on a number of governorates of the Sultanate, and the Ministry of Health evacuates Al Nahda Hospital temporarily. 4 people die in separate accidents. An air wing of Royal Oman Police conducts a number of rescue operations, saving 4 residents in Wadi Al-Kabir in the Wilayah of Al-Ibri. And the Sultanate's embassies continue celebrations of the glorious 43rd National Day in a number of international capitals. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.